Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun. An angel.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Danny, aka King Bub, and we are here for week 3 analysis against Scizors and the Orsomerset Scizors. So, if you guys did not see last week, go watch it if you didn't, because I'm about to talk about it. So, we went up against Eric and we lost pretty badly. It was a tough game, really great plays by Eric, and I didn't play well enough, but it doesn't matter. We lost, so we just gotta push. We gotta push for this week. And Sciz also lost last week, so we actually have like the exact same record. So we're gonna need to push this week. We need to beat Sciz just so we can keep the playoff hopes going. Sciz has a very good team. We do have a decently good matchup. I think we have a good matchup, so it's gonna be tough. So just make sure you guys check out Ciz's channel. He's gonna have the team analysis and all that good stuff also, so you can see his side of what he's planning and things like that. So let's get into his team first. I actually remembered to get the file open. So you'll see his team anyways on top of the screen, and you see my team. So he's got Mega Scizor, Azumarill, Mamoswine, Jolteon, well, Goodra, Jolteon, Doublade, Licky, Torkoal, Scrafty. He has Politoed, Toxicroak, and Shuckle on the bench, so he can't use those last 3. What I expect him to bring is the Mega Scizor, just because it's a big threat. I do have an Infernape, but Scizor can handle Uxie, can handle Whimsicott and things like that. So Scizor's just a big threat period. It can defog, it can set up, it can be bulky, it can roost, so it's kind of tough to take down. And it's got the most kills for him, so I think he'll bring it for sure. Azumarill 100% he'll bring it. I have Crook, I have Infernape, I have Gallade, all weak to fairies. It's a great water type, it can set up and things like that. Mamoswine I also think he'd bring because it hits hard, it can set up rocks. Even though it's not that big of a check to like Rotom and things like that, because Rotom has Hydro Pump. If he doesn't have it, I'm free to Voltage around, so if he doesn't bring it, it's gonna be better, but I think he'll bring it 100%. Alright, so Mega Scizor, Azumarill, Mamoswine. I think he'll bring Goodra defensively, because it has such high special attack, and my mons are mostly physical attackers. So if he brings it fully special defensive, that'd be kind of weird, because then my team will kind of just run right through them. So right through Goodra, I should say. I think he'll bring Jolteon because it's fast, and he needs a really hard special attacker. He might probably go Life Orb, even Specs. I don't think Specs, because then Crook could always come in easy if he does go for Specs, Thunderbolt or something like that. But I'm thinking he might run Life Orb, HP Ice or something like that. And let's see. The last one I think he'll bring is either Torkoal or Doublade. And my reason for that is that it's gonna be tough running Defog on Scizor, just because it lessens his the coverage moves he has against my squad. So if he has Defog, it's not that great for my team, because I have a plan, evolving, setting up and things like that. But it lessens the the coverage moves he'll have for my team, so it kind of does help. If he doesn't bring Torkoal, then I can just hazard stack him and other things like that. So I think he'll bring Torkoal, and Torkoal is just extremely defensive, so he needs something that's special, that's physically defensive, that can take hits from my Gallade, take hits from my my Infernape. Still does not take a close combat all that decently, but hey. And if he wants to be tricky, he could bring like a Shell Smash Torkoal, which could actually do kind of some work to my team, somewhat. So that'd be kind of interesting to watch, but that's something that'd be weird. But I just thought of it, and I was like, oh man, that's kind of weird. I don't think he'll bring Scrafty. He might, because it is pretty defensive, but it's possible. Licky, I can't see that coming, because then that's another fighting weakness. Scrafty is also a fighting weakness, but it can do more than Licky can. And like I said, Doublade, I think he might bring it over Torkoal. It depends. I think Torkoal will be better for him, but Doublade can get knocked off and then Fire Punch again with Infernape and things like that. So Torkoal will be able to take that much easier than Doublade against my team. So I think Mega Scizor, Azumarill, Mamoswine, Goodra, Jolteon, and Torkoal, just because to me that fits the best against my team. So yeah, enough blabbering on. I'm gonna try not to make this too long. Hopefully. I think last week I did well. So let's get into my team. Let me just check to make sure that it's showing up. Okay, nice. So right now you're seeing Gloom. Gloom is our new trade that we made. No, I'm just kidding. So, so our first member for this week, someone that's been in every game so far, and he's making a comeback, and it is gonna be Cherry, the Rotom-wash. So Rotom-wash has been, last week it didn't do so good. I think I just played it wrong. It had potential to do good, but I think I might have just brought the wrong set. Specs, I don't know if it was that great, but this is a different set. Exact same, well, almost the exact same set from week 1. We're going physically defensive. 252 HP, 200 bold nature on the defense, and then we have that little bit in special attack just because I had that left over and I said why not. And then 52 in speed just because I speed creep a full speed Azumarill in case he does want to bring it. So if Azumarill does belly drum on me, Aqua Jet only does like about 40% to me, so I have to make sure I keep Rotom healthy. Aqua Jet will only do 47% on me, and then I could hit it with a Thunderbolt, and with belly drum, Thunderbolt should be able to kill. If it doesn't kill, I have another plan to take it out. But belly drum Azumarill is extremely scary. Banded Azumarill is extremely scary, and Banded Mammothswan, Choice Scarf Mammothswan, and that's about it. I think those are the two big threats that I'm really scared of. Jolteon could be a little scary, but I think my team can handle it. But Azumarill and Mammothswan have to go down. I cannot let them set up. I cannot let Mammothswan do some work. I think Mammothswan will carry Freeze Dry just for my Rotom-wash, because if it doesn't, it completely just walls it. I can Will-O-Wisp it, and so let's talk about the moves. I could see what. Okay, we got Pain Split just so we could get health back with leftovers. We could be extremely bulky and annoying, so that's why I put that. I put Thunderbolt over Volt Push because I don't want to Volt Push around. I want to do more damage to Azumarill if it gets a belly drum up. Volt Push does like around like maybe 40 to 50, and Thunderbolt does like 60 to 70. So I'll be able to kill it, or at least it'll like live on like on 1 HP or something like that. But I picked it over Volt Push just because that situation. I want to be as close as possible to killing Azumarill, so I can not be scared of that belly drum, because that thing is scary. Azumarill is really scary. This is 3 weeks in a row we go up against extremely good fairies, and our team's not the best against fairies, but you'll see. We got Will-O-Wisp, because if we can Will-O-Wisp the Azumarill on a switch or something, or Mammo on a switch, that'd be extremely nice. It really hinders the possibilities, and it makes them not as scary. Then Hydro Pump just because it hits extremely hard. It completely destroys his Mammothswan. It destroys his Torkoal and things like that, and it's just a great stab move to have. So that is the Hydro Pump. So this is Cherry. We got leftovers, we got Levitate of course, and then this defensive setup that he needs to stay healthy in case Azumarill wants to do some crazy stuff against our team. So that's Rotom for us. Who are we going into next? Next is someone that we brought up from the bench. As you can see here, the Bug Union, the Escavalier. And Escavalier has a very unique role. It's just completely defensive. I don't really go on a lot of defense this week because those are his scariest threats. Like I said, Azumarill and Mammothswan and Mega Scizor. I expect someone to carry HP Fire. I think he'll bring Torkoal also because Escavalier. Can't really touch Escavalier too much, but it's here against Azumarill. It can really handle Azumarill. If Azumarill is banded, I can actually, I have a chance to take 2 Waterfalls. If I come in on a switch like that. But everything else shouldn't take me out. A Belly Drum Azumarill is extremely scary, like I said, so coming in with this thing, I don't think I'll take a Waterfall. That's a bad thing. Azumarill hits so hard with that Waterfall, I'm not going to be able to take one of those. The thing is that if he doesn't get the belly drum up and he's banded, I am able to take anything from him. And then I do have Poison Jab, which does not kill in one shot, but counter should be able to kill. So that's why I have counter. I have Iron Defense just to make myself bulkier. Knockoff to knock off the blades, Eviolite or anything's item coming in on a switch or something like that. And then Poison Jab obviously to hit a Azumarill. So this thing gets kind of walled a little bit by Mega Scizor, but if he wants to set up a Swords Dance, I should set up an Iron Defense, and then if he hits me, I just counter, and it's not really gonna help him out too much. So that's why I kind of have this weird set here. No stab moves or anything like that, but Escavalier is pretty important. His first game, hopefully he could do some work for me. I have Shell Armor on it because I do not want to play with any crits. So we have that. We have full what's it called? full HP, which I probably shouldn't put full HP because that gives me an odd and even number, but I already gen them and I'm not gonna change it just for one little thing, but probably should, but hey. And we have just 4 left over on attack, and then 252 impish nature on the defense. So like I said, he's a wall. He can take on Mammoth pretty easily. Knockoff does hurt, but after that I'm able to hit it with my own knockoff, so, or even counter. Like I said, counter's good. I've never really used someone with counter like this, so hopefully it can work. Hopefully Scavalier can do some work for us. And that's a Scavalier, his debut. Hopefully he can put in some work. Alright, so next we have our Mega, which is a Mega Gallade. Obviously on the DS it's not Mega because I'm not in the match, but here's Mega Gallade. We have 108 in HP, just because I had that left over from speed, because he has a very slow team, so I don't need speed, as much speed I should say. 108 speed, 196 animate nature, which just puts my attack in like sky high levels. 4 on defense, 68 on special defense, and 132 on speed. So Gallade's job is to just come in and like just really smack something. I'm able to lift Aqua Jets from a Azumarill. I do like 70 to 80, 87% with Leaf Blade on a Azumarill if he's not Sap Tipper, of course. Fire Punch destroys Mega Scizor. Close combat just hits everything on his team extremely hard. Like Mammoth just completely wipes it out. Leaf Blade hurts Mammoth, Fire Punch hurts Mammoth, so that coverage has Mammoth can not come in on my Gallade at all. If he's thinking like I have Thunder Punch or something for his what's it called, Azumarill. So this Gallade is really important. We need to start playing more offensive. I know our team may look a little bit it's defensive, but it's to build up for my 2 really offensive monsters, try to just tear through his team, because he's kind of weak to my 2 mons. Not much things can really take Mega Gallade, and you'll see the other mon. But so that's the setup for Mega Gallade. I really need him to do work this week. He did terrible last week. Well, he did. I did terrible using Mega Gallade last week, but this week hopefully we can do a little bit better with our Mega here, because I want to do good with this Mega. I really wanna show how good it can be. So next we have Skarmory. So Skarmory coming back for the third week in a row. Skarmory is very useful every week. That's why I like bringing him. But this week, we have 244 on HP, 64 on attack, and then 196 on defense, with the 4 left over on special defense. So Skarmory is here to take on Scizor. Mega Scizor, if he wants to set up Source Dance, I can Whirlwind him out. I got Rocky Helmet if he wants to touch me with a Azumarill. I come in on a Azumarill, do some damage and things like that. And like I said with Rotom, if Thunderbolt does not kill a Azumarill, then Whirlwind, if I come in with Skarmory, it hits me and it dies from the Rocky Helmet. So Rocky Helmet is very useful. It's gonna scare him from trying to touch my Skarmory and things like that. So we have Roost for recovery, of course. I have to be careful with that Roost because Scizor does get superpower, and Mamoswine gets Earthquake obviously and things like that. So I have to be careful with Roost. Iron Head can hit Mamoswine, it can hit Azumarill neutrally. Spikes, because like I said, if he does not bring Defog or Torkoal's Rapid Spin, then I'm gonna stack off these Spikes. Whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna stack up Spikes because he's gonna be switching into my Spikes and getting so much damage. And that can really help out for Azumarill not to set up any belly drums or hit me hard with choice bands. Mamoswine gonna get hurt from me and things like that. We got Whirlwind, like I said. If Azumarill does set up and I can live a hit and Whirlwind it out, that'd be perfect, because the chances of him getting another belly drum are very minimal. If I have Spikes up, he's not gonna be able to get another belly drum up. So Whirlwind also for Mega Scizor, so that's pretty good. Whirlwind was really needed to push things around, and because he can set up really well with them. So I have to, that's why I wanted to put Whirlwind, just to be safe, safe, just to make sure that we don't get beat. We don't get beat by these really good setup mons, because he has really good setup with these 2 mons and things like that. So that is Skarmory. Skarmory also very important. He has to stay alive. He has to push around things with that Whirlwind. I have to put up Spikes. I really hope I can get Spikes. If I can force him to defog, that'll give me the advantage anyway. If he has defog on Mega Scizor, I put up Spikes, he comes in, defogs, I come into my next mon that we'll talk about. So let's talk about that mon actually. So next we have Infernape also coming in. Oh wait, no, he didn't play week 2, which was a bad move. But coming in week 3, we have 116 in HP, 252 animate attack, so full attack, and then 140 in speed. Like I said, he has a really slow team. Only Scarfers will be able to outspeed my team, and if they're Scarfed, I'm not trying to play any Scarfs, so there's no point in trying to make my team any faster than it already is. So we have Fire Punch, Close Combat, substitute Thunder Punch with the Iron Fist ability, and Leftover. So, like I said, if I force him to spin or anything like that on like Mega Scizor comes in, I think he's gonna defog. I come into Infernape, he defogs, I substitute, and he switches. Now I have like a completely good advantage. Whenever I have a chance to bring in Infernape, I could probably bring it in on Torkoal, depending on what I think he's gonna do. But if I have a substitute up and Azumarill comes in, Thunder Punch does about 70 to 80%. It's gonna do so much damage to Azumarill, and he still has to break my sub with either Aqua. If he doesn't go for Aqua Jet, that'd be kind of dumb. But I can live in Aqua Jet, but I'm not gonna play that game like Infernape is really important. We need Infernape to stay healthy. That's why I have Leftovers. With substitute, obviously we lose health, but hopefully with Leftovers we get some back. Close Combat just does so much work. Fire Punch and Thunder Punch. My mods have really good coverage against his team, so that's why I think it's really my team is matched up pretty well against his team. But he still has a very scary team. Sciz plays very well, so we have to be very careful. So this is Infernape. Infernape has to put in the work this week. He is our most important offensive mod. Sorry, I just spaced out. He's our most important offensive mod. Mega Gallade is also really good, but Infernape with that sub can do so much work. So I was thinking of putting Swords Dance, but I'd rather have the coverage and just hurt his things a little bit harder. So he might play Rain. He always, I think the past 2 weeks he's done Rain Dance, Goodra or Rain Dance with someone. Just so his Scizor doesn't die from Fire Punches, but he's not going to be able to take too many Fire Punches from my Infernape anyways with the Rain up, so it's not that big of a deal. So that is Infernape. So next we're going into our last mod, another mod that has played 3 weeks in a row, and that is our Uxie here. So Uxie is very special. Uxie is very important this week, just like last week, but I played Uxie wrong last week. But this week is very important, and we need to have our plan out this week. So Uxie is our only specially defensive mon. So we have 244 on HP, 4 defense, 64 special attack, and 196 with the Calm Nature on the special defense. So Uxie is very important because if I can lead off with it, thinking if he brings Torkoal and he wants to lead off with Torkoal, I do not want to lead off against Mamoswine just because he may carry the knockoff. I don't think knockoff will hurt my team all that much, but he could carry it and make sense, knocking off items and things like that, hurting my Uxie pretty hard. Obviously it won't kill Uxie, but I need my Light Clay. As you can see from the setup, we have Light Clay, Dazzle, and Gleam for that Scrafty if it does come. HP Fire for the Scizor if he thinks he can come in on me. Light Screen and Reflect, so we have to put up our screens. Light Screen not as important as Reflect, but if I do see that, I'm expecting to see the Goodra and the Jolteon, but Reflect is more important to me. Especially defensive, so I can really take anything from Goodra and what's it called, and Jolteon, so that's not that big of a problem. Light Screen would help, but Reflect is the most important thing. So with Light Clay, it's gonna last much longer and could give us, it could help us take hits first of all, because like I said, his physical attackers just hit so hard. So we have a Reflect up. It's gonna be hard for him to take down our team with a Reflect, because I'm really freaking bulky on the defensive side, like Skarm, Excavalier, Rotom. And then it also gonna help Infernape be able to set up subs easier, be able to take hits from Azumarill and kill it, take hits from Scizor, kill it. So Uxie is really freaking important. I cannot let this thing die. Hopefully I can play it right. I need to start playing them right. Last week I really was disappointed of how I played my mon, but this week I have to really think, and I'm gonna give it my all, guys, because this is the squad right here. I really do hope you like the squad, because I'm really fond of this squad. Hopefully we can put in the work and get a week 3 win and go 2-1. But Sciz is gonna be trying to do the same thing, so we have to play very careful. He can play very offensive. He always has some crazy tricks up his sleeve, so we have to watch out for that. Like I said, Shell Smash Torkoal. It can happen. It can happen. But that's the squad, guys. So hopefully we can get the win. I will see you guys and tomorrow. Tomorrow's the match. I'm about to do the match in like 30. Well, actually less than 30 minutes. But that's gonna be the match tomorrow, like I said. And hopefully you can take the win, guys. So keep rooting us on. Hit the like for the squad, sub if you're new, and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Sorry if I rambled on or if I seemed weird. I'm a little tired, so but thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.